Back to Ace Attorney. Trying to get settled. Oh no, my voice. I went to like an Asian department store earlier today that just opened up nearby. And they had like a bunch of, different snacks from like Japan, or I think I only saw Japan actually. But they had other like products too, like Korean or Chinese. And I got this Pocky that was peach flavored. And it's kind of good. I like it. So if you hear me munching, it's the peach Pocky. Okay. Continue. I'd like to resume. Well, we're resuming right now. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. Okay. Whole ass description. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! Huh? Well, I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock? Who's there? Who? Hello? What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Those are some hot pink glasses. When are this you? Ah, it's you. Are you gonna just... He's kind of creeping me out, actually. Oh, sorry I'm late, Aji. The roads are packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Aji? How you been? Swim much these days? Who the hell? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy smizzy, Aji. My boy, you have to make time to relax. Yeah, yes, indeed, Aji. Aji seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. I'm sorry, but who are you? Aha, so you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Eh? The thing, that's the first time I've heard that, actually. So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? Worthy. Edgy boy, Worthy. You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know District Chief of Police? Chief of Police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. I see. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you. I mean, what's with the awkward silence? So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. Just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So my star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. I don't like this. I don't like the pause. The pause is freaking me out. It's really quite embarrassing even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Okay. Objection. Edgeworth is not having it. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth? How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy. I have no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth. Oh, he said the full government name. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... Your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm missing something. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of what just happened was kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch, and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Rat, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Very important. Just come on, just hurry up and open it. Alright. Oh, we're scrolling. Oh. What am I doing? Oh. Wow, don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And a stark red stain. Blood? Rat found at the crime scene, wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Switchblade knife added to the court record. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I'd like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police? And this knife. Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. Okay. Department in disorder. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Huh? There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Archie. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Well, wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order. Anyway, we at the department were all aflustered, as we might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? Don't tell anyone. It's just a little secret between you and me. I just told the entire courtroom, but you guys have to keep it a secret. I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course. Oh, okay, hold on. Had to let the dog out. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Which case are we talking about? Alright, we're gonna press. Excuse me, special. Whoops. Had to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Rito, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife was in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Wait. Hold on. I need to look at this. SL-92. And then there's this one. Oh, I'm looking at it upside down. Because this is actually... Yeah, SL-9. 221. Goodman. Huh. This knife was found at the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife all we can, Righto. Righto. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So how are things down at the department? That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do the investigation. Well, I'll just keep pressing. I think I know what to present, but I just want to see. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp. Hungry. Oh, I almost finished the Pocky. So something did happen, and why wasn't I informed? I weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? Buddy. No matter, I understand. You were busy. What with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Aji? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. I just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto? I suppose I could help if you could help me by giving me data on your case. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Oh, okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Isn't this all kind of useless? Where the victim was found, apparently the police department. How the victim was killed, probably a stab wound. When the victim died, the same time as the other victim. It's strange that the knife is broken, though. I feel like this isn't gonna be useful, actually. Let's see. We can say, how are they killed? Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? And that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There are more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. It seems I'm going to press this a bit harder. Okay. Five. Oh, I'm out of Pocky. No. 5 for team, but that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. Yeah, we established that. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence? This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Chief Camp, please tell us more about the incident, okay? Arrest. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. Try to understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Yeah. And the knife, yes, I know. If that's the murder weapon of the other guy... I don't know. Anyways. Okay. Present... this thingy. Probably. Yes. Okay. Okay. Sorry, drinking water. Ah, at last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! An honest to goodness, what do you mean from Uji? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s, 12-2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name in the memo makes it look like it's right side up. Well, turn it around and what do you get? 221 SL9. Ah, aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Order, order. Well, Chief? Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I win? Ah, what game is this guy playing? Oh. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edward's car. Okay, I don't get it. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Okay. Can I press this again? Blah blah blah. Okay, so I heard how the victim was killed. Where was the victim found? So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Oh, wait a second, I have heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? Yeah, okay. There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, mister, right? Happy? Happy, we just got handed a ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Wait, what? It's not officially linked here. What am I doing? What am I presenting? Wait, what? I thought I presented what I needed to. What? Oh my god. What? Okay, apparently this wasn't the answer. Oh my god. Knife was evidence in a case stolen from the department's evidence room. What am I presenting? Hello? Huh? Wait, I'm tripping. Okay, wait, hold on. What did he just say? So it took place in the evidence room. What's the... am I... what? What? There's a link? There's a connection? Do I just present the knife? Fuck. There goes my HP. Hold on, I have to save. I can't let Right fuck up too much. What the hell? I literally thought I presented the connection. No. Evidence in the case stolen from the department's evidence room. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. What am I doing? Did I do this already? I did. Bro. Oh my god. I don't get it. Hold on. I'll just reload. What? Like what am I presenting? What am I supposed to present? Oh my god, okay. Let me just see what happens here. Okay, well I thought that would just come at the same time. Was evidence in a case stolen from the department's evidence room? So then, like... I'm stumped. I'm stumped! Oh my god. I don't get it. I need to hear what Wright says about that again. It was about this one. I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? And then he mentioned that in his testimony, the knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. And I still do not get it, because how is that connecting the two cases? You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? What? What? I'm gonna have an aneurysm. What is this? On the day of the murder, it was stolen. Okay. I don't want to be stuck on this for 20 minutes. Whoops, no! Okay. I'm literally- what am I doing? The neurons aren't firing today. It must be here, right? This one. Whoops. One at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. Can't be a coincidence, and that knife. What was it doing there? I looked at the knife already. I presented this already, didn't I? I'm gonna go insane. I didn't think it would take this long. I'm not gonna make any progress. I need a hint. Mr. Wright, I need you to tell me what the connection is. Huh? That's the victim's shoe. The photo. God, I'm gonna cry. I don't know. How am I connecting the case? Oh my god. I'm just gonna wing it because I need to I want to move on. Okay. Because I know I need to get him to, like, confirm that there's a connection. But I just don't know how. What was stolen from the department's evidence room? What am I supposed to do with that information? Okay. Okay, well when I say this, what does he say? He was stabbed. Huh? I'm missing, like, what? I'm so sorry that I am struggling with this. Because he says there's a connection after he says this. I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second, I have heard of that. Okay, so it took place in the evidence room at the police department, and the knife was evidence from an old case that was stolen from the department's evidence room. What? I already presented the knife, so I don't know what they want from me. What am I looking at? There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6? Maybe it's a case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. I already checked that! I'm gonna cry. Because I presented this thingy. Like, the connection is that the knife from the evidence room when it was stolen was... Huh? Oops. Oh my god, I don't want to. I don't want to have to bother looking this up. Like, what am I presenting that needs to confirm this? I'm sick of this. I need to look it up. Load. Okay, let me see. Ace Attorney Trilogy. Episode 5 walkthrough. Oh my god, okay. Investigation. Blah blah blah, trial. What am I looking for? Present Goodman's note. This knife was press Gant on this knife was evidence of case. Press Gant on the detective was killed as police department. His victim was found. Press Gant on is not official into this. Press Gant on all cooperate. But I can't reveal the name of the victim or the department, okay. Wait, what? I'm supposed to press him? Did I not do that? Oh my god. I thought I was supposed to present something this whole time. On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? Wait, didn't I do this earlier? Wait, did I do this? Wait, no, hold on. I was looking at the wrong thing. Hold on. Skip. Wrong one. I press here. Are you serious? I didn't press there? I was supposed to press there? Are you serious? Oh my god. I wouldn't have known that. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Well, I didn't know that that's how it's supposed to continue. You don't say? Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention, the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed, there do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. He just blinks with his beautiful green eyes. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right there. But yeah, they do make a good pair, huh? Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? Wow, that's easy. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim of the department, okay? Alright. Okay, note to self, make sure to press on literally every dialogue option. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The victim's ID number. I think I saw that in the walkthrough. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Hold on. I'm gonna close out of my walkthrough so I don't look at it anymore. There we go. Okay. Of course, you won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Well, that's quite long, and we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. And you remember that 5842189? I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? Well, it probably does. 5842189. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does, I think. Meaning? What do you mean, I think? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You see the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. It tells you something. What does it do? What does it tell you? Well, it's right here. Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. That's my guy. No, it's just I got confused, and this is news. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Fredo. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, the ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. What? Wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho ho ho, sharp as attack, right? Oh, sharp as attack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yeah, Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time? And in a completely different location? Now we're getting somewhere. Order, order, order. Chief, what does this mean? No, what I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Oh, haha, the officer that you turned away earlier. Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? Yeah, that guy, I remember him. You don't mean him. According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Line of Sky incident. Is that a siren? I feel like I hear a siren outside. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth. The victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Gah! Well, why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted the report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... the blink, the stare. Oh, this is getting awkward. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. And I ooh. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Oh. The connection was just proven by Rido over here. Good job, Rido, my boy. Wow. Huh, I was just doing my job. No. No! Wow, we showed up Edgeworth. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, what with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. Nice. Yes. I did have to look at a walkthrough because I didn't want to sit for another 10 minutes looking at this. Yippee. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot in the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright, huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. I feel like she read his mind a bit there. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Excuse me? There was no body found there? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Huh. Big words for a high school student. I'm getting that weird feeling that, like... his mind is being read again. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not. The water in that oil drum washed it all away. Heh. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminal testing fluid. Luminal? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. But me? Why do I have to do it? Yeah, I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Oh. Oh, okay. Everything's red. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some bloodstains. Right there. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a bloodstain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just this is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. It's not even like red. It's like the mark left behind by blood. Oh, okay, well we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this, scientifically? The amount? I don't know. The location? The amount of blood? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood in the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor pans when you find the bloodstain, okay? Alright. See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Solution used for scientific investigation. Finds blood traces. One very proud MS guy. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all the evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Let's try that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. Feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray and should I give this a spray and everything suspicious. Ha! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Okay. Miss Starr! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box. I was gonna say it looks good, but then it's a day old? Okay. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Okay, today's trial. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything for that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. Ah. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. Well, I mean, I don't think you have much honor. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, of what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. She's a little weird. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me... the Cough of Queen. Okay. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go, or fired? I felt that I found my dream job when I became an investigator, and these prim and proper prosecutors hasn't let me go. I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Oh, I can't ask more about that? Okay, whatever. Examine? Can I spray stuff? Here, phone. Okay. Okay. Can I use the thingy or whatever? Oh, I can examine the luminol. It has her name in the bottom. Someone used a marker to write their name on this. MS Guy, don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go. Well, you never know where something might go down. Just what kind of a world do you think we live in? Alright. It says... spray to use. Okay, I don't think I can spray anything though, so... Okay. Jeez, okay. I might have to end stream soon. I kind of have a headache. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. She's like a kid in a amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Can I go inside? Or like... I don't think I need to examine anything. Ooh, yes, guard station. Oh. The cacti. Okay. What's the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime? It sure seems that way. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. I mean, yeah, I can make a guess. Yikes, he's sharp, prickly. They must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction, just like her. I'm not so sure I see any resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. What else? Is this alcohol? It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of here. Okay, what's this? There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie. A poncho. Maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep the information to myself for the time being. There's a lasso. Look, on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up for something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Okay. So there's something else I can look at? Or like... I guess not. Oh. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through there, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. Okay, it says Texas on here. What the heck? There's like nothing to do here, unfortunately. Criminal Affairs Department. Oh my god. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, it makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating, but don't mess up or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Okay, can I go to the crime scene? Or am I crazy? Blah 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 blah. Where am I going? This guy's in questioning. Didn't Mr. Gant say they'd arrested us as a suspect in the police department murder? Oh, that's true. What am I doing? Like, actually, genuinely? Oh, maybe Edgeworth's here? Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday, and I'm sure it will still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's out doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Okay, nobody's literally anywhere, so let's go back to the underground parking lot. And I have to look at this thingy. Because there's a blood stain there. How do I use it? Oh, E? Oh. Oh. Okay, I just needed to figure shit out. This blood must be from when Lana... No! My sister isn't the murderer! But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged. Hey, just whose side are you on? This has nothing to do with taking sides. So this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse. Okay. Is there any other blood? Am I going crazy? I wonder how much is in here. There's blood on the phone. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh my god. Could you take a look at this? You, yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? Oh no, but thanks. You didn't even look at it. Okay. He pre-infused the leaves of steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret to the aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Okay. What am I supposed to do with that now? I don't like these segments because then I just get lost. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so I used the thing, now what? I'm lost. Okay. Where do I even go? I can ask what to do. Well, as an obvious, you should begin with that, you know, that thing. The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously? Oh, well, see, we should go to the police department, the evidence room, was it? I'm not being very useful here, am I? No, you're being very helpful. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. There was that business with him not reading the officer's report. And about the killing at the police department, right? The chief of police is right about that, but I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to go into the police department. But there's like nothing here, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm lost. There's nothing to interact with. There's no one here. I need to spray this. I could probably spray literally anywhere, huh? I don't get it. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I'm gonna cry. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident, it's written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know? Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transfer the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over, not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Oh, okay, I think I'm supposed to do that. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay. She's not good. Is she gonna tell us more about the SL9 incident? Huh? How do I get her to tell me more about it? What the fuck? There's something else there. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm tired. I think I have to stop. I can't do this anymore. I need a break. I have a headache and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So I think I'm just gonna save here and I'm gonna have to call it quits because I don't know what I'm supposed to do and my brain is getting foggy. Title screen. Okay, so that's enough. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow because I have work, so it's just gonna be a maybe, because I am working the next 4 days. So if you see me streaming, come say hi. If you do not, then I was tired. But yeah, until next time, I at least want to finish this episode. I don't know if I'm actually gonna like finish the game, to be honest. Because 14 episodes is a lot. This is episode 5, but I'll at least try to finish this episode. Alright, I'm gonna rest because my head hurts. Alright, bye bye. Whoops, that's not it. I need to end stream. Okay, bye bye.